Hey guys, and welcome to another smartphone unboxing. The previous video I did was on the Unihertz Jelly Star, this really small phone with LED lights in the back. I have been using this exclusively for a year now, or over a year, and it's held up. The button doesn't click the way it used to, but it works good. But I wanted something with a slightly bigger screen, but still palm-sized, kind of like the old iPhone 5. And because of that, I started researching all the phones with a similar screen size to the iPhone 5. The only phone that I found was this. A ulefone, or ulefone? I don't know. And this is specifically the Armor Mini 20T Pro. I got the Pro model because it actually has some pretty cool features that we'll get into. It's pretty waterproof, shock resistant, weather resistant, has 8 gigs of RAM and 8 gigs of virtual RAM. But here's where we get to some of the cool features. It has a thermal imaging camera on it. There is a non-pro model that also has a night vision camera on it, which just, picks up on infrared light, but this one is an actual thermal imaging camera. You can see it's a 4.7-inch display. And what isn't listed here is it also uses a 3.5 millimeter headset jack, and the screen, I believe, is LCD. So you can technically, probably after modding it, control the backlight to the LCD screen and then have a phone that isn't producing any light at all. And these were all kind of features I was looking for when looking at smartphones, but there is quite literally no one who makes a hand-sized smartphone anymore, except for this insane industrial beast, which is kind of cool because I was also looking for all the features that I consider a bonus for this phone. It's also not too expensive compared to other smartphones in the same range regarding speed and processing power. But let's open her up. This box is pretty big for a phone that I'm expecting to be small. Okay. They put the charging cable on the bottom of it, so the phone's up here. Okay, that's more of a size I was expecting. But let's first look into here. What is in this? I was trying to make this intro pretty quick because I got a complaint on the last video that the intro wasn't quick enough, and I have now already wasted 4 minutes. The manual looks to be a decent length. Accessories ecosystem brochure. Thermal imaging camera manual. That might come in handy. What is the accessories ecosystem brochure? Oh my gosh, there's some tech that is compatible with their stuff, I guess. Multifunction instructions, service app instructions. I'm glad they include all this stuff. Normally people just tell you to look things up on their website. Alright, we have... what is this? Oh my gosh, it comes with a screen protector. That is a little scary to apply myself, but I might. Surprisingly, the Unihertz screen hasn't broken despite me dropping it a few times. This isn't a tempered screen protector, it's just plastic. I'm thinking it doesn't break because maybe the phone screen isn't glass, it might be plastic, and I've never broken a plastic screen before. And the SIM card removal tool, that is useful. However, I cannot activate this today because I'm going to have to switch carriers. I'm currently with Verizon, and I need to switch to T-Mobile or Mint Mobile. I'm thinking of switching to Mint Mobile just because they're cheap and I'm usually home, so I'm always around Wi-Fi to begin with. So if they aren't as good as Verizon, it's not really a big issue. And I don't really like most of the phones Verizon offers. Got this industrial cable here. Is it Type-C to Type-C? It is. It's Type-C to Type-C. I hope they gave me a... I feel like they're not going to give me an adapter, and I don't have a Type-C wall plug. But, alright, let's just take the phone out. Whoa. Okay. So I knew it was thick, but this is walkie-talkie thick. I see why you won't need a phone case for using this. It feels super durable. I was worried about the weight. I don't think the weight's actually going to be much of an issue. The thickness is quite thick. Let's take this. How do I... Alright. Well, if I end up liking the usability of this phone, I feel like this phone is going to outlast probably the universe. It feels indestructible. Obviously, front-facing camera. This whole thing is, I assume, glass. Volume buttons are clicky. Got, I guess, the lock screen button. I hope I didn't just turn it on. Emergency or maybe a programmable button. And a SIM card thing. I don't know if I need the SIM card tool for this. It doesn't appear like you need the SIM card tool for this. It's a bit wobbly though. I hope it's designed to be that way, because that would be awful if that broke off. And you got your headset plug up here. Protected for water resistance. You also have a infrared light, so you can use this to control televisions and harass people. I just realized once again the IMEI number is visible on the back, and while it's probably not a problem to display that online, I am going to hide it. So sorry guys if you notice me hiding that throughout this video. What's going on up here? Oh, did it come with a... It came with a screen protector already on it. Alright, I pushed it down. It's not actually weird looking, it's just my fingerprint because Piano Black does that. I like how it looks. Let's turn it on. Oh my gosh, this this is exactly like the Jelly Star in a way. So although it's a tempered screen all the way around, the actual screen ends here and here. Whoa, that's bright. Alright, let me adjust some settings. Alright, well while that's loading, let's... Oh, yay! They did give me a wall adapter. Alright, so I'm set. That should charge pretty quickly. Although I was going to use wireless charging, which I think this is capable of. Well, anyways, it includes this adapter, which I guess is 33 watts? It's a strange thing to put on an adapter. Alright. So here's the phone. I've never used... What is this? Android 14? I assume it's similar to whatever I'm used to. Oh, it comes with a pre-installed remote app. And this has a red and blue light on it. Which, I mean, that'll get someone's attention. I don't know how the legality of that. But can I just turn on a constant red light? I can. That might have some utility to it if you need a red light. I don't know how to use Android 14. There's no buttons on the bottom. How do you... Is it like on an iPhone now where you don't have a back button? FM radio.
I've been explaining this now for years, and now other people...
Alright, so the radio works, and I disconnected it from my Wi-Fi, and I don't have a SIM card in it, so I guess this has an FM radio tuner inside it. I was told that the Jelly Star, on one of the advertisements it said FM radio, but it would only work with a headset plug plugged into it. So this must have a FM radio tuner inside it, which is very cool. So everything else should be very basic Android. I did go through the settings. It has 233 gigabytes available currently, which, considering I haven't maxed out this thing, I think I'll be fine. So let's just go and check out this. So this is the fish. Oh my gosh, it just went straight to activating. All right, is there like a, should I calibrate it? Like, I don't know how these things work. Well, there's my hand. That's crazy. I guess it. Oh my gosh. I've never had a thermal camera before because I thought they'd be way too expensive. But it looks like this phone has a pretty decent one built into it. That's crazy that it. So what happens if I like have a built-in thermal camera? What do you know? So let's point it at the wall. See if anything weird is going on. Here's my hand. I can tell it's showing things like in relation to each other. So when there's like not much difference, it all gets washed out. Man, this is like way more professional than I am prepared for at the moment. We have different, I don't know whether to call it filters or not, but you know, color options. I'm not used to this layout for Android. How do I go back from things? I can just go straight to YouTube Live. Well, that'll make an interesting video. So that's my laptop right there. And then as I walk around, you can actually see my footprints. Anyways, it looks like I'm gonna have to analyze this some more on my own time. That has been the Armor Mini 20 Pro series from ulefone thingy. It is very cool. So that's where I'm gonna plug it in from. I would say it's a bit thick for a normal phone, but I do like the size of it. It's like almost identical in size to an iPhone 5, so that is cool. The thickness, as you can see though, is a lot different. So I'll mess around with it and see how I like it. I'll make a review on it if I feel like there's anything else to add in the future. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So I zoomed out to just point out how tiny this little system is. Like, there is a Black Ops on the Vita, and it looks kind of like this, to be honest. But this wasn't intended, you know, like this system wasn't intended to play Wii games, so it's very impressive.